just wanna live and dream, but nothing is as what it seems. And baby, it's making me crazy. I just wanna fight and scream. There's nothing left for me to say. Fear shot to defeat the day. I know that I can control it, so it doesn't have to be this way.
I'm really sick of living, stuck and trapped in the system. You're just a brick in the wall, and I got my back up against it. I represent the resistance, they want me back up in prison. But I'm the master of my path, and I won't slack on my mission. You're lacking the vision, so I'm just gonna cut to the chase. They hide the truth in plain view, right in front of your face. I used to think the world was normal, but that wasn't the case. We're just some goyim on a hamster wheel, running in place. Turn up the bass, I grab the microphone and all I do is rock it. This little light of mine, I let it shine and you can't stop it. But there's nothing these corporations just won't do for profit. This fake ass world that we live in is sick, it's truly toxic. If you don't see it that way, okay then keep talking. Don't bump into that wall while you're sleepwalking. The alarm is going off, I hear it beep often. I'm at the double doors of truth, I'm gonna keep knocking.
I just want to live and dream, but nothing is as what it seems. And baby, it's making me crazy. I just want to fight and scream. There's nothing left for me to say. Fear shot to defeat the day. I know that I can control it, so it doesn't have to be this way.
I refuse to just go quietly into the night. There's forces of darkness at work and they're restricting the light. I'm so fed up with the lies they tell us this isn't right. It's ODD TV, you best believe I'll get up and fight. This is my plight, I'll never let you cowards get the best of me. Took the red pill, now it's time to fulfill my destiny. Living like I'm Neo, dipping from my P.O. Tripping on me cause I am the one and he's a zero. Hot like a jalapeno, bringing heat that you just can't avoid. I call out bullshit and lies, they call me paranoid. People are just foolish, full of hate, they get angry. Point out the truth about reality, they label you crazy. Just a glitch in the system, you're a critical thinker. And no, they don't want that. Fuck them, give them the finger. I do it every single day with each and everything I say. I'm not living like a victim, it doesn't have to be this way.
I just wanna live and dream, but nothing is as what it seems. And baby, it's making me crazy. I just wanna fight and scream. There's nothing left for me to say. Fear shot to defeat the day. I know that I can control it, so it doesn't have to be this way. It doesn't have to be this way. Doesn't have to be this way.
Good evening, everyone. Steve JMO. It is just a little before 6:30. It is the 19th of December, 2019. And before we get going tonight, let me just hop in the chat and say what's up to everyone real quick. We got Scott Moran. What's up, brother? Cold Steel Truth. What's going on, buddy? Steve Marzelli. I think I'm saying that right. What's up, bro? Dave Marsh. What's going on, bro? See you all over Facebook, all over the Flat Fest and all that. Good stuff. Good stuff. Much respect. Declan09 in the chat. What's going on, brother? Saw Ghana Ball in there. What's up, bud? Lord help us, Tampa. What is going on? And I think that's everyone we covered. Well, I think there was one other person, but yeah, he was somewhere. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. So, what's going on, everyone? We're gonna be talking about government lies, flat Earth, geoengineering, and how they're all related. We're gonna dig deeper into the government lies and how it's basically just the Freemasons, the occultists who worship Satan. It's all done in their name. Evidence is written all over it. You got 33 everywhere, and something I've been trying to point out to everyone: obvious stuff. How it's so obvious that this country is just divided, but it's not divided good versus bad. It's just bad versus bad. Fox News breaks down to 666 Pythagorean numerology. CNN take the logo, just tilt it sideways, 33. That's what I like to tell people. Think like people can think, each side is, the good side. In reality, they're all just working for the devil, all just working for Satan. And it's pretty obvious to me. I don't know about you guys there in the chat, but the satanic government cult that runs this world is it's disgusting. It's disturbing, actually. And the evidence goes back a long, long, long time. And just simply with like geoengineering, weather control, chemtrails, all that stuff that goes back well over 200 years, and I have the proof. And there's actually another part of the patent they took out. So, and I should have. I'll have to go back in the video I have it in. I took a screenshot, and I know it's all over the world. It's not even the Western world; it's all the world. Asia, Vietnam, Japan, they're all controlled. They're all 5G too, so there's no help over there. And Steve Marzelli, I said it right. Perfect. Good job, Steve. So yeah, so like I said, I got pretty much straight up proof that governments are controlling us for over 200 years by the weather, and I have also proof that they took it completely out of the right out of the patent, took it 100% out. Now the patents don't go back to the 1800s. Now they only go back to the 1900s. But they haven't changed it completely. The application granted in these patents, I'll show you guys in a minute, do go back to 1891, but I'm sure that will change. I'm sure that will change. And I just want to look over my picture real quick to make sure that, yeah, it all lines up. Yeah, it's all down there except for the two patents that came out over 200 years ago. So we'll get into that in a little bit. So, and looks like Brian Stavely just joined the chat. What's going on, brother? Much love, much respect. So, yeah, Michael Healy, just saw you join. Noah Hod lies are in a bit. They are already in effect in most of the world, and they're pretty much half in effect here in America. Trump's trying to usher them in. I don't know if he already has or hasn't. I don't really follow the news. I don't follow any of that mainstream media. I just go outside, look at the skies, and I could give you a whole show just based upon that. And that's pretty much what we're going to do today. And we're going to talk about how the flat Earth is. You can't have geoengineering, chemtrails, HARP, these frequency-based weather manipulation devices. You can't have them on a globe. Can't have them. It's only possible on a flat Earth. And we're also going to talk about the flat Earth sunset, how it's all just perspective. Because I did get a video of the sunset today. It was only 2 minutes long. So I think the sun's rapidly moving, in my opinion. It's moving a lot quicker now than it ever has. Now, I know it is winter. I know it's in the sky shorter, but for it to break the horizon and dip under the horizon in pretty much under 2 minutes, I think is astounding. It means that thing is just moving through the sky. So let me let me show you guys a picture first real quick. Show you guys something here. I don't think we're gonna need audio for this, so get the full screen up. And yeah, that'll be good enough, I think. Yeah, check that out. This is today's weather. Took a screenshot around 1 o'clock. Well, 1:52 actually, so the 2 o'clock is still up there. You got 2, 3, 4. 4:20 sunset. Shout out, it's pretty cool actually. And you got 5 o'clock, and you don't see any clouds being forecasted here, do you? No. But what you do see forecasted in your subconscious is the hexagonal sun. The rays of the sun on the iPhone app are hexagons. I've covered this many times, but it's always in the subconscious of all the Americans. So when they do finally expose the solar simulator for what it is, the American public will be on board like they already knew about it because it's been in their face this whole time. And like I said, we're going to notice here no clouds were forecasted on the day. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. And let me get this video queued up. And let me just give me 5 seconds here, guys. Let me just hop on my YouTube app and make sure we're actually screen sharing, because I have a very nasty knack for doing this, and we are. And that's my beautiful voice in the background. So awesome. So let me hit play real quick. And yeah, before I get into this, so yeah, well, it was a little longer than I said, but still, when it was the sun was in the sky here, it was a couple not inches, maybe a good like 4 or 5, 6 centimeters from the horizon line above the mountains, but there above the horizon where it dips under, or not dips under, but just moves it further away in our perspective. And what do we see here? See chemtrails, geoengineering, fake clouds, flat clouds, very highly reflective clouds, clouds of high metal, most likely Ba, barium, and Al, aluminum. Put that together. Don't say it to yourself, but because things that run this world, they run off of. They like hearing their names being repeated, and people go on live streams and they'll tell you, expose all the names of the fallen angels and whatnot, which is, it's good to know, but it's good to say a prayer before and after that, because those ancient beings that are still consciously alive, very active in this world, they gain power by hearing their name, and they also gain power by with fear. They work off of fear, and that's just a fact. It's just a fact. And another thing I like to point out here is the clouds coming from the Monsanto Bayer Aspen factory over here. As I've showed in many other live streams, excuse me. They only do this on days when it's chemtrailing out, when they chemtrail. And I know it's very cold. I know, I understand. But we have been up here on colder days and seen nothing come out of there. So I just like to say that before I hit play here. And yep, look in the sky, in the distance, all you can see, chemtrails. It's Operation Solar Shield. Clouds nowhere else but near or in front of the sun. It's absolutely ridiculous. And what I did see said, I cannot confirm whether it was the solar simulator or if it was the real sun, but it was very abnormal. Very abnormal. And it's the Monsanto factory I was pointing out earlier. And yeah. So, and like I said, I wasn't even wearing sunglasses, and you could look at the sun, no problem. No problem. And I know with the sun from at least 2004, you couldn't do that, because where I lived, it was on a slight little hill, and you could see the sunset in the summer, because it sets more northerly, more northwest and southwest like it is now. It's pretty much due south in the sky, pretty much from where I was. And yeah, you get the sunset every night. You have to close the doors, put the blinds up. Couldn't look at it, but now it's no problem. Then you see the chemtrails. No clouds forecasted, but they're going to throw the frequency-based clouds in the air, no problem. 100% ridiculous. You can see the sun rapidly moving down. rapidly moving down. This was taken today. This was taken just a couple hours ago. So, and as you saw, the forecast had the hexagon sun, of course, but it had no clouds. But from the naked eye, I couldn't tell whether it was a solar simulator or was the actual sun that we remember, as it most likely was the regular sun, because there were no clouds all day until sunset. And it's just moving out of our perspective, ladies and gentlemen, as if you just get in a very long hallway and sit down Indian style, maybe even a little bit lower, the hallway is 100% flat, but if someone walks away, they will seem to disappear. And then you stand up and then you see them. So it's all about perspective. If I was 50,000 feet higher, I'd still see the sun. If I was 100,000 feet higher, I would always see the sun. And if I was, 200,000-300,000 feet higher, which I believe the sun is right around up there, 33, I think it's about 33 miles. That's a big occult number. They're sun worshippers. Why wouldn't they be? Lucifer, the bearer of light. Just saying. So it makes sense for the sun to be 33 miles up on us. Just a big joke in our face. Just a big joke. Not 93 million miles away. Once again, 93. Invert it, flip it, 3-6. Just saying. That's how they work. Duality, mirrored images, mirrored numbers, signs, symbols, colors. Speaking of the color here, look at the sky over there. It's 100% red. It's red. That means there's elements of lithium in the sky, which NASA has admitted to spraying time and time again. So take that for what it's worth. And let me get that screen share off for a little bit. And let me just hop back in the chat, see what's going on, see what I missed. So let me get to where I was. Yep. Like I said, Brian Staley's here. Dave Marsh, what's up, brother? Flat Plain, Oregon, what's going on? What's up? David Wolf. How are you? And I don't even know how to say that kid's name, so sorry, bud. Sorry. Squeeze Music, what's going on, bro? What's going on? Love to see you here. Thanks for coming, everyone. Much love for everyone in the chat, everyone watching. Everyone just a positive mind, because this is, there's a chance we're going to get some trolls tonight, some AI bots, or maybe just some, penguin floaters. So I'm pretty sure I got enough mods in the chat to take care of that. But, these people, they do what they do. They have a paid agenda, just like the the people who run this place. It's all a paid agenda, chemtrail agenda. That's all paid for by tax money, unfortunately. In the solar simulator, who even knows who's paying for that? That's just 100% ridiculous. 100% ridiculous. And absolutely, Michael Healy, F the trolls. Trolls only come when you hit the truth. So that means we're doing something right. And you should have seen the trolls I had back in the day. Like I said, multiple times. I haven't step away from YouTube, but I just just too much drama in the community, and then sometimes life catches up on you, and then you find yourself doing other things, and it's just good. I always came back to the truth at the end of the day. But yeah, the first time I really got heavy into YouTube, I was all 100% in flat Earth, and oh man, those trolls ripped me apart. Imagine being 20, 21 years old doing flat Earth videos, putting them on your local Facebook page, so people around here already thought I was a nut job. It was absolutely ridiculous. Life of a truther. Just make a movie on that. It'd be a hit. Not comedy. What do you call it? Like sad drama. I didn't mean to do that. What do we do? Trying to take that away. There it is. And they started trolling the music page. Come on, that's just sad, man. It's absolutely ridiculous, Squeeze. These guys are sad. Like, I'm 24 years old. No need to come here and troll me. Just a kid talking his opinion. If you don't like that, you don't respect that, just give it a thumbs down, go away, or don't even come at all. And I'm pretty sure everyone in the chat knows what to get into when we go on this page. It's pretty much no holds bar. It's truth upon truth. There's certain things we can't talk about, like SH and BB. The local events around here that happened 5 years ago or so. Can't can't really dip too much into that, or I don't even want to say what they are on TV. Who the people who portray these events as being real? The call them just the regular actors. You know what it is. It's absolutely ridiculous. So, and you can't even say their names. So it's not even worth trying to get into that stuff on YouTube right now. But if you guys go, you have Real Truth websites out there. You go to Brian Stabley's the Real Truth Online. Pretty sure that's what it is. Check that out. Richie from Boston. He's realrichiefromboston.com. And I was listening to Russian Vids the other night. He was going on with that the 153 News guy. He seemed pretty legit. And I guess you got to fill out an application if you want to post stuff there. So I'm definitely gonna submit one much sooner than later. And yeah, much respect to those guys. They've been doing this for at least RV. He's been doing that forever, doing this stuff forever on YouTube. And it was funny. All my quote unquote truther friends back in the day, none of them would listen to RV. Oh, this guy's crazy. Everything's fake. Yeah, well, everything kind of is fake. So take that for what it is. So what I want to get into next here are just going over some patents real quick. And yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous. So let me just get into this real quick. And I'll have to do an entire screen actually, because I have to show you guys the picture, the screenshot I have of the patents actually changing to make them not look like they're 200 years old, which it's astounding. It's honestly astounding. So get ready to check this out. I know you guys can see this. I'm going to want to make this bigger. So yeah, check. So this is just the regular one here. Just the regular old weather modification patent. Yeah, process of controlling the weather, worldwide application 1948. All checks out. Everything was normal on this one until you find this one, the method of producing rainfall. Publication date still says 1881, but we got that down there. We got it up over here, right? Worldwide application is 0. It's always been 0. Never really understood that. Application granted 1891. And it's I'm willing to bet some money that will change. That will change, because we come down here and I thought I was crazy. I swore on everything that in between these two there were patents that went back to 1811, and I'm right. Because check this out. Look how these line up. Look how these line up. This is the same stuff, people. This is the same stuff. Look at that. Here, let me just put it up so you can see it's the same exact stuff. 48, 48, 59, 57. Check that. So you can just see 48, 59, 57. You got 71, 96. And wow, they changed them all up on us, huh? You get the 71 first here, then you have 63. 63. 1963. It's not accurate. It's actually 1811, people. It's actually 1811. They've had a patent out, publication on the process of producing artificial rainfall since 1811. That's when the first documents hit paper. That's when the first patents were put in. So how long have they been at this plan to control the weather, control everything, control the world, control your soul? Bare minimum, people. Bare minimum. 200 years. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh, man. And Michael Healy, you have a good night. Thank you, bro. Thank you for coming. Yep. These are people's. Yep. Absolutely the best. Absolutely, we are the best. You guys know that. It's not saying that like, I'm the best. I'm Steve Richards. I'm Steve JMO. Like I'm the best. Like no. All together, we are all the best because we all have that spark in our mind that wants to know the truth, that knows that we were put here for a reason. And that's what makes us the best, in my opinion. In my opinion. And absolutely, silent weapons for silent wars. Absolutely. So we got to get vocal about this, not make it a silent war anymore. Let them know that we know. And I feel like more people should be doing just little videos or streams like this. Just and fuck them. Let them know that we know. They already know that we know, but publicly letting them know that we know, they don't want you to do that. They don't want you to do that. They don't want you to get on YouTube, D Live, BitChute, whatever you feel comfortable going. They don't want you to go on there and speak your mind, speak the truth, speak what really matters to you. They want you to stay put down. They want you to just stay on your phone. They want you to keep going down the rabbit hole, even though it's half the conspiracies out there are they're just conspiracies. They're brought to you by the U.S. government, and they have gatekeepers like Alex Jones, people like that. So it's very important that you guys understand truth for what truth is. So like I'm just here telling you guys what I believe the truth is. And if it resonates with you, like don't necessarily believe it off grip. Go and research it. Go and understand it. And there's just there's so many things. So like the weather I was talking about earlier. I all day I was talking to my brother. I was like, hey, they're gonna come out. They're gonna come out around 3, 4 o'clock. And what do? They came out. They can't even let us have a day without chemtrails, without geoengineering, because they're doing this for a reason. They're suppressing the sunlight. They're draining us from the energy of the sun. The sun was very, very important in God's creation, and they're disrupting that frequency between us and the sun. But most importantly, they're disrupting our frequencies between us and God, and us between us as well. And you have the 5G tech that can literally alter your thoughts, make you forget things, or just completely just stop you in your tracks. Those are real silent weapons. Being a target individual is not fun. And being a 24-year-old who goes to sleep sometimes and closes his eyes, and it feels like someone's putting a flashlight in front of them. You open your eyes, there's nothing there. It's kind of creepy. It's kind of freaky. There's no one there because you're just in a dark, empty room. And the funny thing is, there's about 4 or 5 cell towers within a mile and a half of my house. So, you know, who's the fucking lunatic now? Ridiculous. Absolutely. We are energy. Absolutely. It's absolutely ridiculous, this plague they're putting upon us right now. It just pisses me off beyond belief. It makes me come on here and start yelling and shit, but it is what it is. It is what it is, people. Oh man, I'm just gonna scroll through the chat for a second. Yeah, like you said, Azul, is that how you say that? I'm sorry, but yeah, like you said, we are energy. Yep. Oh god, I just highlighted them all. Jesus. The artificial weather, absolutely. I don't know how to say that, but yeah, I'll just put you up right there. Absolutely. Absolutely. Like you say, you have silent weapons, silent wars, and it's more ways than one. Propaganda, I know it's not silent, but it's the people's silence that is a big weapon to their consent. It's absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And yeah, quick shout out. Who said that? Yeah, Sweeze just reminded me. Yep, Karen and Brian will be live, I think, on Stavely's channel tonight. If not, I'll be on Brian B. Haha, Karen B's channel. So it'd be good to check into that. Be good to check into that. And David Wolf says in Providence, Rhode Island, they hit us like crazy. Yeah, absolutely. I go to not to Providence, but I go down to Rhode Island a good amount of time. I'm down there a lot because I just have family down there, and in the summertime, it's good golf down there. It's the only way I can unplug from this bull crap they have us in. Is just go out there for 2 hours and play some golf. And out of all the things to play, it's you hit the ball, the grass goes fine, but you pick the grass up and you put it back down. So it's pretty cool that way, I feel. And the only thing that sucks about golf is, say I have a good round going, I'll be on the 12th, 13th hole. I'll look up and this chemtrails are out, and it just kills my vibe. And it's just the round goes downhill from there. It's absolutely it's terrible. Yeah. So what we got? You and Brian are a whole gang. You put out quality footage and proofs. This ain't a kid show. Nope. And they make sure on YouTube it ain't a kid show, because if you don't put it ain't a kid show or ain't for kids on YouTube, I guess you're subject to a $4,000 or $40,000 fine or something. So I'm just yeah, I gotta be careful of that. I double check, but I'm pretty sure I have everything set so every live stream that comes up is just automatically marked check not for kids. And yeah. And Sweet's just saying real quick, I know this has nothing to do with what you guys were talking about here, but you just said from Providence, and then someone said Vegas, and the chemtrail epidemic. It's not even from across from East Coast to West Coast, because I've seen it all. I've been to Dallas, I've been to New Orleans, and they're everywhere. But it's around the world. It's around the world. Yes, like Azul just said, in Germany, Berlin, it's terrible. It absolutely is. I see them all the time on the Facebook groups, and so I don't join a lot of USA ones. I'm in a good amount of like Ireland or UK groups, and for chemtrailing at least. So yeah, and yeah, absolutely, Swedes. It's not even the golf game. It's everything. You could be having a good day just in life, and then you look up and you're like, wow, we're still getting sprayed like rats, and your whole vibe is just beat for the day. It happens all the time. Oh man. So yeah. It's the chemtrailing epidemic. It's like I just said, it's around the whole world. It's across the world. It's across the flat plane. And like I was talking about earlier, like I was saying earlier, you can't have these technologies, these weather control technologies, HARP, NextRed, Doppler, even just like simple chemtrail from an airplane. It's an airplane, people. It's not the air globe. It's not the air ball. It's the airplane, because it is in the air traveling over the plane. And like I said, you can't have these type things work on a globe, because if you're just let's say you're at a hard facility and you're shooting out whatever into the supposedly ionosphere and heating it up, but in reality they're making these clouds that are just square and checkered shape and shooting them out. And if it was a globe, their frequencies would never form into a cloud. It would just shoot out into the atmosphere, into space. So that's how you know. It's another reason why I know I live on a flat, motionless plane. Minus all the hills, bumps, mountains and whatnot. It's relatively flat. Yeah, the water, oceans, 100% flat. You can't have curved water. You can't bend water. You can't. Go get a glass of water and just tilt it on its side without it spilling. You'll see that the water will always find its level, people. It's always level. I think that ships are sailing uphill from Australia to say Japan, which is probably a very common trade route. I think they're traveling up the ball, up and around the ball. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. another really easy proof for flat Earth people is if the Earth is spinning from east to west, that's where all the if it's moving that way, and you want to get in an airplane and go to from where I am to maybe Europe or something, it's gonna be impossible. You have 1,000 miles an hour of just mass coming at you. You're gonna have to take the long way around. And airplanes wouldn't even use gas or energy if they were traveling from east to west. They would simply just, go fast enough to get up and just go, just go with the flow. It's ridiculous. Yeah. And Flat Plain Oregon said the ocean floors are flat too. Absolutely, absolutely, 100%, bud, 100%. And water always flows downhill in is level. It's yeah, absolutely. It always does. Well, yeah. You see, you got me caught up for a second. I got the whole. If globe is if the Earth is a globe, explain the Nile River goes south to north. Explain that. Explain that, people. You can't. You absolutely can't. It's absolutely ridiculous to think that we live on a giant ball in outer space. 100% fabrications. It's absolutely ridiculous, people. Oh man. And there was another video I wanted to bring up. It was just a video that I took the other day. We already went over it, but it was just a very, I think, crucial. I think it's a crucial video. Just showed a bunch of insane amounts of chemtrails from the other day, and for some reason, not able to find it. Maybe let's see. Oh no, yeah, this is it. Yeah, this is it. So we'll get that queued up. Just give me a second here. Yeah, they absolutely squeeze. Yeah, they build 200-mile bridges, don't account for curvature. And people say the Golden Gate Bridge, Golden Gate, they think they say there's a curve on there, but you look at a picture of it, put a ruler up to it, it's flat. It's 100% flat, people. It's ridiculous. And, think about Golden Gate, GG, big numbers from Masons, Freemasons. Get your double G. It's built in 1933. And what color is the Golden Gate? It's actually orange. Orange is the only number that breaks down to 33 in numerology. So just, I heard RV talking about that the other day. Maybe just in your subconscious, just keep that in your mind because we are overdue an event. We are overdue an event for, like a 9/11 type deal, like the modern day one. And, how many movies have we seen that in? So many movies, Golden Gate goes down or bombs go off or, so it's going to be, could be something like that. Don't quote me on it, but, is what it is. Saw NH guy join the chat. What's going on, bro? Much love. Much love. Got the whole Northeast crew in here today. I like it. I like it. You guys are the best. I think I saw Ghana ball up there earlier. So, um, yeah, let me get this video up. So, yep, you guys can see that. Yep, you can see that. Perfect. Perfect. So, yeah, we'll just walk through this video again. I know we saw this the other day, but this is one of the heaviest days I've seen in a while where they're still spraying. Like, just looking at this and knowing that they're still spraying is just unreal. It's like your job's done. It's done. Stop. Stop. The horse is already dead. Stop being it. It's ridiculous. These people are no holes barred, man. No holes barred. I think there's total 4 or 5 up there spraying while all this is already in the atmosphere. And you got the Monsanto in the distance just going. It's 100% ridiculous, people. Like, look at all those trails in the skies in the distance. Look at them all. Literally hundreds of trails, and they're still spraying. Like, what is wrong with these people? This also proves to me that they're not. This isn't a poison us and kill us agenda. This is more of a disrupt your consciousness, disrupt your soul, disrupt your frequency, trap your soul. They want your consciousness. They want your thoughts. They want you to give in. They want you to give up hope. And this is one way to do it. Block out the sun, get people all depressed. And you're going to look at that and tell me that ain't a hexagon. You can fucking delete this channel, motherfucker. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. So, yeah, with all that, that's another reason why they have to spray the sky. They got to hide the hexagon sun. The most obvious reason they got to spray the sky. But even more obvious, disrupt your consciousness, disrupt your frequency, control your thoughts. Lack of sun leads to depression. And that's how you know there's heavy metals in the sky as well. There's rainbow clouds, rainbow effects in the clouds. Like I said, there's heavy traces of barium, aluminum, Ba, Al. You know what it is. So, yeah, it's just wild, man. And what else is all this work really good for? A Project Bluebeam type deal. Yeah, absolutely. Holograms, projections, fake alien invasion. It's another reason why they're putting all this up there. And it's another reason why I don't think, people say holograms used on 9/11. There wasn't a cloud in the sky on 9/11 for them to use any of this like reflective technology off of. So that's null and void to me, off grip. So look at this stuff for miles, miles. There's a line in the sky for miles, but it's a contrail. It can eat my shit. It's fucking ridiculous. Oh, man. It's just sad that no one sees this. This is their reality day in, day out, 100%. Look at all that. And you know who's doing it all? It's all funded and consented by the U.S. government through American tax dollars, at least here in America. British Parliament, same thing. All the governments in the UK, all governments in Europe, Middle Europe, Eastern Europe, all the same thing. Chemtrail is a worldwide thing. That's why I love people say, "Oh, Trump's fixing America. He's making America better." Yeah, they're chemtrailing us worse than they were ever. So for everyone to say Donald Trump is the answer, you can literally just go fucking shit and die. Like, I don't give a fuck anymore. I really don't. Say what you want. I really don't give a shit. If you're a Trump truther, you're just a mentally fucking retard. I don't care. I really don't care. It is what it is. Look at this stuff. How can you not look at this? How can you look at this and not get fired up? Oh my God. And they're still spraying. All this in the sky. They're still spraying people. Trying to trap your soul. Trying to keep you here physically, mentally, emotionally. They want to cut off all connection between you, your friends, people with like minds, and God. But you know what? It ain't working. You know why? You know how I know it's not working? Because last night I'm out driving. I'm out just, chilling. My friend, who we talk a lot about conspiracies and stuff. And she thought the earth was flat before I met her, before anything, before she even went on YouTube. She just grew up a little off. So it is what it is. And we're looking in the sky at these stars, man. They're blinking. They're blinking right at us. It's crazy. It's crazy, and they're low. They're really low. You get me to a mountaintop, give me like a 52-degree sand wedge, I'd probably hit one of them dudes. Just throw it up. It's right there. It was so ridiculous. So ridiculous. And then I get home, and what's Richie from Boston's brand new video that just dropped? Had to do with the blinking stars, the watchers. And I was like, oh my God, man. So it ain't, whatever they're doing, for us, it ain't working. But for the masses, it's working even better than they could ever even imagine. It's absolutely ridiculous. These people get me going, man, on some bullshit. We got CJ in the house. Just saw you join a little while ago. What's up, brother? What's up? And yeah, when I share videos like that, guys, I can't look at the chat. So what's up, Voyage join? What's going on, brother? Much love and respect to everyone in here. Much love. Yeah, yep, Flat Oregon Plain. Right on, brother. Yeah, right on. Yep. Yeah, you guys are the best. Oh man, it's absolutely ridiculous, man. The chemtrail agenda. It's right in our faces, and like I said, there's patents, obvious patents that were the application was granted 1984 process of controlling the weather. There's hundreds of patents. Here, let's go to the website real quick. Watch this list. There you go. Go to the seriousreport.com. Don't know how serious and legit they actually are, pun intended. But they have a list of just about 100 patents dealing with weather modification, and a handful of them, more than a handful of them, are owned by the U.S. government, U.S. Navy. And yeah, like I showed you guys before. Look at this. Just look at this. 1984. You go down here. Excuse me. You go down here. What do you got? Process of method of producing rainfall. 1881. We'll bring that up, right? Bring that up. Not much to be said about it. 1881. And now there's nothing even remotely close to 1881. I mean, there's 1900 down there. That's about it. They're taking parts of the patents out, guys, because look at this. I got proof right here. I have proof right here, man. 1818 or 1811. That's over 200 years ago. That's over 200 years ago. And I just got to make sure I'm screen sharing this because I know they're going to do something with this video because they're exposed right here. They're 100% exposed. What are you going to say to this? Google patents. What are you going to say? You can't say anything. You're changing history on us. It's fucked up. It's completely satanic. They have no permission to do this. But yet they do it. It's absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And Squeeze, fly me out. Fly me out. I'll pay you if you beat me. I'll pay you if you beat me. But if I win, I'll pay for the flight and take you out to dinner, and that'll be it. To test my golf game. You don't want to do that. Don't want to do that, unfortunately. Besides truth and YouTube and obtaining up information and research, yeah, golf is the only thing I've actually kept up on in my life. Everything else, all the other materialistic shit, right by the Bayside, man. And I just happen to have a job where I make decent amount of money, but I can make $200 a week, be fine. It's no big deal. Money's money. The more money you have, the more mad you are. And it's literally money that makes the world go round, people. NASA has been given $600 billion since its inception in the late 50s. It's absolutely ridiculous. And what have they given us? Nothing. The only credible thing they have done is make a machine that produces rain. Yeah, and I've showed you this before, guys, but we'll just bring it up again real quick. Just bring it up again real quick. Here, let me bring it up. NASA, yep. Yeah. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Here, let me pause this. Turn the music off. And let me get a screen share going up in here. We add that. There's this little full screen action. And this is from a NASA base, I believe, in Mississippi. And we'll just listen to the prick talk again. I know this will get us flagged, but yeah, this is really loud, so we'll just put it there. How fucking stupid is that? The cleanest sound. Of literally putting fake clouds into the atmosphere and producing artificial rain. How clean does that sound? These guys are fucking morons, man. You know, if evolution is real, these are the ones that didn't make it through. These are the deformed, the devolved ones, the ones that didn't make it through the process clean. It's ridiculous. Maybe all evolution's not real. If evolution was real, think about it this way, guys. For how random and perfect evolution would have had to been with the process of all that other shit, it would have happened twice because you would need to have a male and a female for everything that evolved for it to procreate. Just think about that. So impossible. The theory of evolution, ridiculous. How ridiculous is that, people? How ridiculous. Literally can't believe that. Oh, there was no audio? Oh, man. I did have it muted. I had the share up that didn't have any audio. My bad, guys. Hey, we'll just watch it again. I know you guys got the gist of it, but my bad, guys. My bad. Just one of them stupid millennials, just a 24-year-old with a laptop. Let's try this again. There you go. Does that look like a safe machine to anyone, anyways? It's absolutely ridiculous. Listen to what this jerk off starts saying. It's a clean sound. That's a fucking loser.
Don't worry if you can't hear what I'm saying. I couldn't even hear myself. This is the loudest sound you could possibly conceive. And as it turns out, the cleanest.
Yeah, clean. Yeah, clean. Bullshit. It's just exhaust fumes from an engine that turns into artificial rain. Clean. Get that shit out of here. Does that look clean to you? That looks literally like the Monsanto Bayer aspirin, just on a not as an aggressive in your face type deal level. It's ridiculous. All the clouds, the factories all around you guys, everywhere throughout the world, the power plants, all of them just throwing out smoke, and then the next is a crazy storm. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Now, the most amazing thing is that that cloud up there, which was generated by the engine, is just...
Look at how it's like rainbow colored over here. We get that all the time with these artificial clouds. And the scary part is, guy, that I didn't mention earlier, the scary part is that these clouds look real. So you're not even gonna be able to tell if the storm is real, if it's a real storm or an artificial storm. It's ridiculous. Just got to look out for little things like that.
a mixture of hydrogen and oxygen. It's water vapor. And in about an hour's time, someone in Mississippi is going to get wet washing. It will actually rain.
There you go. The only thing that NASA has the only thing that NASA has ever provided that has been that works. They've never been to space, never had satellites, never been to the moon. Definitely don't have ISS, Hubble. I can go on and on and on. Pathfinder, all these things. They got nothing up there. But the only thing they have made is artificial weather technology. There you go. There you go. 100% ridiculous. These guys are a joke. These guys are a joke, people. Yeah, it looks clean to me. Exactly. Yeah, these guys are absolutely ridiculous. And someone said there is still no audio. It is what it is. Yeah. But yeah, so when it comes down to it, guys, the ones who are controlling us, they're doesn't matter what government you're in. Doesn't matter if you're in Afghanistan. Doesn't matter if you're in Australia. Doesn't matter if you're in Turkey. Doesn't matter if you're in France, Germany, all these other places. Go on and on. USA, Mexico, Canada, Peru, Panama, Brazil. It doesn't matter where you are because they're spraying the skies on a worldwide level. Worldwide level, exactly, because the world, it's wide and it's level. Think about that. The world's a stage, and stages are flat. People, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And they're all Freemasons, which I was getting at. All the people that are controlling the weather, they're all satanic Freemasons. They all work on a Freemasonic level, one way or another, whether they're Jesuits or Zionists or Ashkenazis or Knights of Templar, Knights of Malta, Knights of Columbus. They all have roots in Freemasonry. Jakim and Boaz, taking them down, putting it all up, putting up the one trade center. They took down 2 trade centers, put up the one new one. So, it's all pretty much right in your face. It's all in our faces. But I think with that, we are gonna start wrapping this stream up. It is getting kind of late. I am really fired up, so that means I gotta get extra baked and get to bed soon because I got a big weekend at work ahead. You have the holiday coming up, and I'm a cook, I'm a chef, so I got to deal with everyone's family coming in and going out to eat and all this other stuff, it's cool. It is what it is, but at the end of the day, I'd much rather be, just chilling, doing some research, listening to some streams, doing the regular stuff. But we got to make a living one way or another. I'm not one to just lay around all day and collect money. People live off the system. I very, very I despise them. Like, if you're just gonna, even though they're taking my tax money and doing fucked up things with it, no one should be living off of my, my whatever. It's ridiculous. But that all being said, just gonna do another quick shout out everyone in the chat that I can get to real quick. Let's see what we got. CJ, what's going on, bro? NH guy, it's good to see you. Thanks for coming. Code Steel, always thanks for coming, bro. Sweeze, I love you guys. Got a ball, thanks for coming, bro. Thank you. It's good to see you here. Flat Plain, Oregon, good to see you. Good comments throughout the whole time. So thank you. Declan09, thanks for coming, bro. Thanks for coming. And True Seeker 69 just joined. Unfortunately, we're ending the stream right now, True Seeker, but me and her will be on a live stream sometime this week. Sometime this coming up week. Probably I don't know. She just shot me an email, so I'm thinking maybe Monday or Tuesday. So yeah, just be lookout for that. We're gonna get it set up, and I don't know if we'll do it on her channel or my channel. It doesn't really matter. We'll just we'll get a link up, or maybe we'll do a double stream or whatever. Maybe we'll do it her end on YouTube, and then we'll do my end on D Live. That'd be pretty cool or something. But it is what it is. So I'm gonna get on out of here, guys. This is this is Steve JMO. We're about to kick it for the night. So thanks for all the support, guys. Thanks for all the love. Thumb this up, like, share, subscribe. But most importantly, just try to live a little bit better than we all can, and we all are right now. It's a very important time to get close with God, as they are pushing the anti-God agenda ever so much in front of us as we speak. So God bless with an uppercase G, every single one of you. And this is ODD. Don't worry about a thing. You guys have a great night. And like I said, most importantly, God bless. Thank you.
You're wondering what life's about and what it really means. Nothing's what you thought it was and nothing's what it seems. Always stressed about the world and all the hurt that it can bring. But God is by your side, so don't you worry about a thing. You feel like you're so far away, no one can hear your screams. Even when you're sleeping, there's no comfort in your dreams. You're living while you're learning and the journey can be mean. But God has got your back, so don't you worry about a thing. Every day just keeps repeating as you're passing through the seasons. Always struggling with something, always battling with demons. If it's happiness you're seeking, just be happy that you're breathing. They say everything that happens to you happens for a reason. Some days will be hard and then some will be even harder. There'll be times when you feel like you just can't take it any longer. But don't think of giving up, cause there's really no need to bother. Anything that doesn't kill you is making you even stronger. Life will rip you open and then pick you apart. You wish you could have known that's how it is from the start. But when you feel like you're alone and things get bitter and dark, just remember that you're a soldier. There's no fear in your heart. You're able and you're capable. Your strength is unmistakable. Your faith is so unshakable. The pain's made you unbreakable. Any situation that you're facing, you can make it through. God planned it to be that way the day that he created you. You're wondering what life's about and what it really means. Nothing's what you thought it was and nothing's what it seems. Always stressed about the world and all the hurt that it can bring. But God is by your side, so don't you worry about a thing. You feel like you're so far away, no one can hear your screams. Even when you're sleeping, there's no comfort in your dreams. You're living while you're learning and the journey can be mean. But God has got your back, so don't you worry about a thing. If you put your mind to it, you can be unstoppable. Accomplish any goal you set or conquer any obstacle. Nothing that you cannot do, no problem is unsolvable. Just keep on holding on to hope and anything is possible. Keep on moving forward and stop living in the past. Start spending every minute as if it could be your last. All your dreams you are pursuing, you could get there in a flash. I know that you can do it if you get up off your ass. Time for you to do what you were born to do. The future will have so much more in store for you. At times it might seem like God is ignoring you. If you keep on knocking, he will open up the door for you. This is the beginning, you will hit the ground running. The life that you envisioned, you can feel it now coming. The weight is lifted, you don't have to sit around bugging. God is with you, you don't have to trip about nothing. You're wondering what life's about and what it really means. Nothing's what you thought it was and nothing's what it seems. Always stressed about the world and all the hurt that it can bring. But God is by your side, so don't you worry about a thing. You feel like you're so far away, no one can hear your screams. Even when you're sleeping, there's no comfort in your dreams. You're living while you're learning and the journey can be mean. But God has got your back, so don't you worry about a thing. God has got your back, so don't you worry about a thing. God has got your back, so don't you worry about a thing.